Today's going to be awesome, guys, and I'm going to start recording in a minute, and we're going to rock. I did change slightly the name of the webinar. Eric asked me to do a webinar last minute, and so I popped one up. I'm going to help everyone that's on this call. If you stay till the end, I'm going to help you get a result actually in this webinar. This is going to be like a webinar you've never, ever experienced before. It's going to be very different. So let's see here. We got, wow, quite a few people on here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let me start recording. Oh, it is recording. Great. There we go. Okay, great. All right, everyone. Welcome to February 22nd. Get results now. This is actually going to be like a live coaching call / webinar. My goal tonight for all of you, my name is Curtis Phelan. I'm going to go over who I am in just a second. But my goal for you tonight is to really help you choose one thing in your life or your business that you have been struggling to break through. Something that's been slowing you down, standing in your way, stopping you from hitting your goals. It could be something maybe just recently. It could be something that's been stopping you for the last 6 months. It could be something that's been stopping you for the last 6 years. Okay, so here we go. Hope you're all ready. Pull out a notepad, pen and paper, whatever you have to do. I know you probably hear this all the time. I'm telling you, what you put into this webinar tonight, it's not going to be like just sit there and listen. Okay, that doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for anyone, to be honest with you. You don't need more knowledge. You don't need more information. This isn't going to be a how-to type webinar. I'm going to actually take you all through a process that's literally going to change your life and your business. It's going to be pretty cool. I don't know how long it's going to be. I'm going to try to keep it to less than an hour, but if it keeps going, we'll keep going. I'm going to take you all through an amazing process tonight. And I just wanted to do some housekeeping. You probably want to shut off your phone, shut the door, shut the window, pull over onto the side of the road, whatever you have to do. And if you can't right now, you're going to want to get the recording of this. You can always email me at curtis@ericlofholm.com. That's spelled CURTIS at Eric, ERIC, LOFHOLM, Eric Lofholm. So Curtis at Eric Lofholm. You can always email me or customer service at ericlofholm.com and request a replay. We should be sending out a replay of this when it's done. It's going to be very, very powerful. It's difficult. Usually when I'm doing something like this, I'm standing, but because I have to run this webinar, I have to sit. So I'll do my best to do this while sitting. I hope you're all ready. My name is Coach Curtis, or Curtis Phelan, whatever you want to call me. Everyone calls me Coach Curtis. I have been a peak performance strategist, results life and business coach for over 18 years. I've coached thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people in those years. I met Eric Lofholm. Let me just go through my slides here. I'm going to close my window so I can go through these slides. And I'll just share a little bit about who I am, and then we're going to get to you. All right. So let's see what the next slide is. Now, bear with me. Like I said, I did this last minute. Let me just make sure all these slides. Okay, so we got a space between each one. All right, so let's start over. All right, so I have to skip a slide. All right, so tonight I want you to be open to super genius ideas basically flowing into your mind from this webinar, okay? Now, this is no joke. Like I said, I have literally been coaching for 18 years. I have helped anyone change and improve anything in their life or their business. You name it, I've helped them with it. So I am going to share genius ideas with you tonight that I have mastered over the last 18 years. So I pray someone on this phone or on this webinar really soaks in what you're about to receive tonight. Okay, cool. So my intention is to deliver a breakthrough in your business on this webinar, not later. I'm not going to sell you anything on this. This is pure, raw value. I want all of you, you're all assigned to me as your coach through Eric Lofholm. Whether you've bought a product through Eric or you haven't, and you're just a subscriber to the email list or whatever, I am your assigned coach. I'm here to help you. So I am just here to give value. My purpose every day is to change lives. So that's what I'm going to do here on this webinar. Okay. I hope all these slides are right. I threw them together last minute last night, and I haven't even looked at them since. So I hope they're all great. I want you to be open. Okay, we already did that one. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, we go this way. Okay, great. So I have to go down. All right, great. So I also, now I've had a few people just since I think we promoted this yesterday or last night, ask to send this, send my webinar link to people that they know, okay, that aren't on, that aren't assigned to me. So I want you all, if you can, I want for tonight, I just want you to put this aside, but think about it. I want you to play full out. I want you to use this exercise we're going to do tonight for yourself. And then I invite you to take on the mindset of what we call train the trainer. Okay, and what that means is I want you to take what you learned tonight and teach it to someone else, someone you care about. And if you don't want to do that, that's fine. You can just share it, get the replay of this and share it with someone you care about. Someone that you want to have a better life. You want them to make more sales. You want them to step up in their business. And if you have a team, you're going to want to share this with your team. Okay? And you want to create that culture with your team, your sales team, your network marketing team, your insurance team, your real estate team, whatever whatever industry you're in. If you have a team, you're going to want to share this or learn this and be able to do this with your teammates to help them. Okay. So here's a little bit about me. My background, real quick. On the far, I guess it would be left for you guys. You can see that is an old picture of me. I am actually 46 years old, believe it or not. This is a picture of me graduating from Parris Island as a United States Marine. That's my background. Right out of high school, I went into the Marine Corps, Desert Storm. Then when I got out, I got into sales. And while I was in sales, I used to sell cars. Yes, I was a used car salesman, but I started as a new car salesman, and then I actually opened a used car lot with my older brother. And then I was recruited by this guy. I wonder if I can show. I'm going to see if I can show a little. I hope you're all enjoying this so far. Like I said, I haven't done a webinar in probably a year. So let me see if I can get like a spotlight thing. Here we go. Okay, great. I got a little red dot. Follow the bouncing red dot, right? Okay, so there's me as a Marine. There's me standing next to this awesome dude right here. Some of you may recognize this guy. No, I'm not 4 feet tall. I'm actually 5'10". This guy is, they say he's 6'8". I think he's a little taller, but no, he's a very big guy. This is Tony Robbins. I was personally recruited and trained about 19 years ago by Tony Robbins to be one of his founding results coaches. So I got the unique opportunity to be locked in a room with Tony Robbins for 28 straight days and learn all the strategies he uses to coach people and just literally master them. And then I helped Tony build his coaching organization for 3 years. I became a master elite coach, which allowed me to go coach his platinum partners, which are people that pay hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to get coaching from me. Okay. So I've been doing this a long time. I've literally been a full-time coach for 18 years. And now here's a more of a recent picture, a few years old. This is my son, Jaden. He's now 7. I think this is his 2nd or 3rd birthday, maybe. I apologize. I threw this together, and it takes a while for me to search through pictures, so I just popped these up from an old webinar from last year. So this is me right here. Anyways, enough about me. Let me share. If I can get this to, I have to get rid of this so I can scroll. Let me try something else. No, that doesn't work either. So let me get rid of this pen thing. No, sorry guys. See, you don't have to be intelligent to do this stuff. I have to get rid of the spotlight so I can go through the slides. Otherwise, we have no webinar here. Oh, what's going on? How do I get rid of this? Normal non-drawing mode. Okay, there we go. I think. Oh, there's my story. Hey, I didn't even know that was there. Cool. Oh, here's more of it. Okay. Anyways, these are, I told you I've coached people from all walks of life, all types of industries. Here's some of the more recent coaching clients and mentors I've worked with. It's funny because sometimes I actually end up coaching my mentors. And they learn, some of the stuff that I know. I want to learn what they know. They want to learn what I know. So we kind of do a little trade. Here's two of my dear, dear friends. If you're in network marketing, you've probably heard of these two people. This is Ray and Jessica Higdon. Very, very close, dear friends of mine. They live right down the street. We were all in a network marketing company together, then retired from that company. Now we all are pretty much just doing coaching, but that was at one of their events a few years ago. Tanya Eliza, another dear friend of mine. She's another popular for most of the women in network marketing. She teaches a lot of online strategies for network marketers. Another close friend of mine comes down here to Naples a lot and visits us with her husband now her husband Caesar, who's down here in this other picture. I'll show you. You probably can't see me because I don't have that drawing anymore. I'm not going to play with that little red dot because I don't want to mess this up. It's my buddy Steve Krivda. I don't know where this is, in Tampa, I think. The next picture on the right. Then in the middle, we have my bud, Robert Hollis, a legend in the network marketing industry. Robert Hollis has helped create more millionaires. Well, there's a competition on this screen I'm going to share with you. Robert Hollis has created the most documented millionaires in network marketing. He's personally earned over $51 million in the network marketing industry, and he's helped now over, I want to say 47 or 49 other people documented to earn over $1 million a year in network marketing. Robert wanted to get away from network marketing a little bit and do coaching, and now he coaches network marketers and other people. And I did some coaching for him. I coached him on how to sell coaching and help, actually taught him the coaching process, some of what I'm going to go through with you guys tonight. I'm going to speed up if I can so we can, be aware of our time here tonight. Here's another picture in the middle. Ray, myself, my buddy Chris, Carol is a beast as far as a salesman. He's worked for Robert Kiyosaki on stage, Russ Whitney, all these guys. There's Jessica and Tanya and Caesar in the middle. This guy in the right in the middle is an international network marketing trainer. I know all these guys are in network marketing. I think I stole these slides from a webinar I did last year for network marketers. So anyways, that's Mark Aceta on the right. Awesome dude. Bottom left is one of my coaching clients who is now pretty well known online as the hashtag hunter, Terry Grimaud. I helped Terry change his identity and just become a monster in the online realm. This guy, bottom middle, My Lead System Pro owner. Then on the bottom right corner, excuse me, my throat's dry. I need some water. I've been coaching all day. Right into this webinar. This is Larry Thompson. This guy in the bottom right corner is the reason why you've probably heard of the word Herbalife. That is one of the founders, one of the guys that made Herbalife so successful. Now he's a coach and trainer. Awesome dude. Okay, enough about me. Oh, let's cover it real quick. I already went over this. I told you I worked for Tony Robbins. He trained me, blah, 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 right? I did develop and ran a company called Leader's Choice through Mark Leader, which I ran that for 6 years, which was at the time North America's #1 real estate sales coaching organization. So if you were in real estate sales, you either went through our training or probably one of the other companies that basically knocked us, I would say knocked off our product, right? Basically copied us and learned from us how to coach real estate agents. So let me see. I've personally coached over 2,500 clients. It's much higher now in over 18 years. And I've been Eric Lofholm's master coach for over 3 years. I think it's 3.5 to 4 years now. I've personally sold over $2.5 million in coaching. So anyways, the reason I shared this with you is not to brag. I just want you to feel comfortable. The reason I share this, I just want you to be comfortable knowing that I know what I'm doing. I am absolutely certain that I can help you. I'm going to help you. And I want you to know my background so that if there's anything that you're like, wow, I think he could help me with that, I want you to just reach out to me and I'll help you. But I just wanted to share with you, this so that you have an open mind tonight and you just accept that I know what I'm doing. Okay. So it just to build a little bit of trust with all of you, because I just want you all to trust and like me. Okay. So the outcomes for this webinar, I want to help you break through one thing. Okay. Just one thing. You'll pick it in a minute. We're going to get going here. Okay. I'm going to help you break through one thing that has been slowing you down or getting in your way from hitting your sales goals. All right. Now, the process I'm going to teach you tonight, you can go and do it for anything in your life or your business. But tonight, since we're talking about, I'm going to do this I'm going to do a webinar later tonight for our elite sales success people. But I want to keep this related to sales tonight. Okay. So, because most of you are on here for sales. Now, let's see here. Okay. Now, the second thing I'm going to do, this has changed a little bit. I'm going to actually give away, if you stay to the end of this webinar, I'm going to show you how to get a $125 or complimentary. It's literally worth $125. I charge $125 for 30 minutes to speak to me. Okay. It's a Skyrocket Your Sales coaching session where we'll create a crystal clear vision for the sales success you desire. Okay. We're going to set targets for prospecting activities, close ratios that will give you the lifestyle you desire. Okay. We're going to uncover hidden challenges that may be sabotaging your sales success. We'll pinpoint specific areas that cause breakdowns in the sales process so you can make immediate changes. Okay. And then at the end, you're going to leave this session renewed, re-energized, and inspired to break your personal sales records and enjoy a great income in 2018. How does that sound, everybody? If you think that's cool, raise your hand. Okay, cool. Awesome. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, if you guys like that, that's what we'll do. Oh, very cool. Quite a few people here. Let's see if I can put these down. I don't know how to put hands up and down, so we'll just leave it like that. I'll learn this because Eric wants me to do more webinars for everybody. Okay, cool. All right. No, I figured it out. All right, cool. All right. Awesome. Very cool. Kathleen. All right. Good to see you here. Okay, so let's go to the next one. All right, so here's the deal. We're going to get going here, okay? Time to rock and roll. I want you to play full out, okay? Full out. This takes, a lot of times people just want to hear things. They think, oh, if I just hear it, I'll learn it. You need to get this into your nervous system, okay? You need to change some habits. If you're not getting the results you want right now, or if you want to have a breakthrough tonight, you have to play full out. That's why I said turn off the phone, shut the door. You're going to need to focus. You're going to need to use your emotions. You're going to need to use your body. You're going to need to use your breath. You're going to need to use everything you have to get value or enough value from this webinar, okay? So like I said, what you put into this tonight is what you're going to get out. So here's the question. What do you really want? So if you have a pen and paper, grab it. And I want you to ask yourself, what do you really want? What's the one thing? And remember, we're going to relate this to sales. But if you want to do it for something else, if something else is more important to you, feel free to do that. But in the area of sales, what do you really want? Okay, I'm going to give you all just a minute to answer that. Now, here's the key. When I ask these questions, the faster you answer them, the more correct the answer is. When you have to stop and think about it, that's usually the wrong answer. So I want you to write down the first thing that comes to your mind. What do you want? Write it down. Okay? And I'm going to speed this up and go quick so you don't have time to think about things. All right? Now, some of you, this might frustrate you. Okay? And for those of you that it's like that, there's a reason for it. You can go back and listen to the replay. But the faster you go through these questions and answer these questions, the better results you're going to get. Okay? So I'm doing it for a reason because I care about you. So what do you really want? What do you want? Write it down. Make it short. Make it quick. Right? I want to make $100,000 a year. I want to make $500,000 a year. I want to make $1 million a year. I want to make $50,000 a year, right? Or I want to I want to build a team of 100 people. Whatever it is, write it down. Okay, make it simple. Now, if you had that, how would that make you feel? How would it make you feel? So if you had, an extra $50,000 this year, or $20,000 or $100,000 or an extra $1 million this year, or you had a team of 50 or a team of 100 or whatever it is your goal is, how would that feel? I want you to actually feel it, because that's what you really want. What you're really looking for, we're always looking to change the way we feel or the way we behave. That's typically what most people want. Okay, they want to either change the way they feel or a habit or behavior. Okay. So how would that feel? Okay. Another way to put the first question is, what is the result you want to produce? Okay. So you got that. Write it down. Moving on. Now, the big question. This one's going to get deep. Okay. What is preventing you from having it now? Okay. What is preventing you from having it now, or what has been preventing you from having this? Maybe you're just getting started. And it's like, well, Curtis, I just started. So what's preventing me is just not enough time. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe pick a different goal if that's the answer. For the rest of you, ask yourself, what is it? February, what's the date? 22nd? Yeah. Thursday, February 22nd. Okay. It's already been almost 2 whole months in 2018. If you were in our planning class for 2018 planning class, are you on track to hitting your goals? If you're not, why not? What has been preventing you? What has been slowing you down? What has been getting in your way? Okay, write that down. Got it. All right, moving on. Speed it up. Now, I want you to think about this. What the thing that's been stopping you, slowing you down, or getting in your way. If you don't change this, before we solve it, we need to associate to it, okay? So if you don't change this now, today, on this webinar, okay, what will it mean? What will it cost you over, let's say, the next, this month, in the next week or two? If you don't make this change, what will it cost you? What will you miss out on? Who will you hurt? How will this show up in your life just over the next couple of months? Write it down. Remember, be quick. Okay? Just write it down real quick. You don't have to go into this full, long story. Okay? Just some of the things it's going to cost you. Maybe even think about, how's that going to feel? Now take this out over the next 6 months. If you don't change whatever it is that's getting in your way, stopping you. It could be lack of knowledge. I don't know how. It could be a behavior. It could be like procrastinating. It could be fear of picking up the phone. It could be fear of approaching people. It could, whatever it is, whatever's slowing you down or stopping you, if you keep allowing that to slow you down and stop you, over the next 6 months, what's it going to cost you? What's it going to cost you financially? Spiritually, mentally, physically? What will you miss out on? Who else will suffer because of this? If you keep allowing that to get in your way, who will you become? What kinds of things would you say to yourself if you allowed this to continue for 6 months? What about over the next year? I want you to really think about this, okay? This is where the magic happens, guys, okay? Playful out. Just think about this. Really visualize what it would look like if you continue to let the things that are slowing you down and getting in your way from achieving your goals, if you continue to do that or allow that or not to change it or not to get the help you need or whatever it is, if you keep using the same excuse or story or behavior, okay? If you keep allowing that, what will that look like in a year? And how will that feel? Who will suffer because of that? How much money will you miss out on? What are the things that loss of money will cost you? What won't you have in your life anymore? What will other people start to think about you as that person that allows this to continue and slow you down and get in your way? And I could take this further, but for time's sakes, aren't you glad you're not a cockroach in Bulgaria? I know that's a silly question, That's just to get you out of the state you were just in. Think about that. Aren't you glad you're not a cockroach in Bulgaria? Cool. Now, I want you to ask yourself, what do you want instead? Instead of the thing that has been, instead of the thing that has been slowing you down, stopping you, or getting in your way, the excuses, the stories, the lack of knowledge, the whatever it is, right? What do you want instead? How do you want to feel instead? Have you ever felt like that before? If you haven't, it might be time to start feeling that way. What could you do right now to have that, or to do that, or to achieve that? Who can you reach out to for help? Who can you ask for help? What can you do to overcome this? If you don't know, then ask yourself, I know I don't know, but if I did know, what would I do? Where could I go? Who could I ask? If it's in the area of sales, you have all the resources, tools, support, accountability, coaching that you need right here at Eric Law Firm. Eric's been training salespeople for, 19 years now. He's been training. So he knows what he's doing. If you need knowledge, we have the knowledge. If you need the accountability, we have the accountability. If you need to change some mindset stuff, some patterns, some behaviors, some thoughts, we have that. We have coaching. Okay? Now, I want you to ask yourself, I know you may or may not do it, but what could you do right now, today, after this webinar, to have that, to overcome that thing that's been slowing you down, stopping you, getting in your way? What's one thing you could do today? That's all I ask. One thing. What's one thing you could do to move in that direction of overcoming that, breaking through whatever it is that's been stopping you? Now, if you were that person that did that, how would they stand? I want you to visualize or do it, okay? I want you to think about someone that overcame that. What would they look like? Like, how would they stand? How would they think? What kind of expression would be on your face if you broke through that thing that's been stopping you and slowing you down? Maybe just for the last week, or for the last 6 months, or the last 10 years. What would that feel like right now to finally be free of that? How would you walk? How would you talk? What would you start to believe about yourself if you finally broke through that? You finally overcame that challenge. What are the actions needed to overcome and produce results that you want? Now I ask you, what do you really want? What do you really want? And are you willing right now to do whatever it takes to make that happen? What emotions are you going to need to strengthen, to overcome whatever it is that's been stopping you, slowing you down from hitting your sales goals? And the big, big, big question is, what would happen if you did that right now? Right now, when we're finished with the webinar here shortly, if you picked up that phone, asked for help, reached out to your, maybe upline or sales manager, or myself, or Eric, or your husband, your wife, if you reached out for help wherever you need to go, or you picked up that course, or you got back into that course. I know a lot of you are on this call. I've talked to you. You've bought Eric's courses in the past and you haven't been going through them. What if you went back through them and you finally finished it? Finally went through the course, created your customized sales mountain, finally created the powerful scripts that produce a close. And what if you broke through picking up that phone and you started making your calls tonight? I'll give you a quick little story in the middle of this, which I wouldn't have normally done, but I was asked to do 2 webinars today, last minute. And that second webinar was going to take up my prospecting time. See, as a coach, we don't just sit here and coach at Eric Law Firm. No. We actually have to do everything you have to do in your sales business. We have to prospect, we have to sell, we have to coach, we have to sell coaching and coach the people we sell it to. We have to sell the products and coach the people we sell the products to. Okay, we do it all. Okay, so I said, shoot, Eric and I are playing a 100-day blitz right now where I have to prospect a minimum of 25, or call at least 25 people a day. And I'm like, there's no way. There's no way I'm going to be able to do that. Right? So, but as a coach, I had to step up. I had to get myself in state. And I had to say, I'm going to do it anyways. And literally 5 minutes before this webinar started, I finished my prospecting calls. Okay? So pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I just invite you to do that. What do you need to do? Who do you need to be? What behavior do you need to change? What emotion do you need to start developing? What habit, pattern, behavior do you need to start developing to overcome that? Now, what would happen if you were in that state right now? If you got yourself right now into that peak state, maybe you need to be stronger. Maybe you need to be more confident. Maybe you need to be more energetic or excited. 1 second, people. I'm being interrupted here. Go. Sorry about that. What if you did that right now? What if you need more confidence? You could stand up right now, totally confident, like a tree, right? Or a building, or a brick, or a brick wall, I guess you could say, right? What kind of expression would you need to develop the emotions you need to overcome these challenges you have? Now, some of you, the challenge is easy. It's like, oh, I just need to pick up the phone and do it. Or I need to pick up that book and do it. Or I just need to log into my membership site and do it. Right? For others, it might be something more challenging. Maybe you need some help. Maybe you need some coaching. Reach out. I'd be more than happy. Like I said, for those of you that stay on this call, I'm going to give you one free coaching session. And I will help you at a deep, deep level break through. If you need more help than what I'm giving you here on this call, if you have something really that's even bigger, I'll help you. Okay? Cool. All right, so let's speed this up here. Now, how can you make this stronger? How can you take this to a level 100? You know, ask yourself, on a scale from 0 to 100, okay, where is my commitment level to changing this right now? Where is my attitude? Where is my state, so to speak, right? My emotional, mental, physical state right now to overcome these challenges. Where is it right now? Rate yourself. Is it a 50? Is it a 60? Is it a 70? Is it an 80? Is it a 2? What is it? Ask yourself, what can you do right now to make a change? Now, with these new resources, how would your life be different? So I want you to think about getting yourself in a peak state and getting yourself to overcome these things, these challenges that have been stopping you, slowing you down. With these new resources, these new behaviors, this new attitude, right? How would your life be different over the next week? How would your life be different over the next week? I want you to think about that. How about over the next 6 months? Visualize this, people, okay? I want you to see yourself as a different person. See yourself as a person you need to be to overcome the challenges that have been kicking your butt for the last 6 years, or for the last 6 weeks, or for the last week, or for the last year. This is not sit back and listen and it's going to change my life. No, you need to make a change now, okay? Nothing in your life is going to change until you change. You've heard that probably a million times, but have you really taken it to heart? I invite you tonight to take this to heart, make a change now. Ask yourself, if you changed, if you got the help, you stepped into your greatness, what would your life be like in 6 months? How many more sales could you make? How many more phone calls would you make? How many people would you get in front of if you believed in your product? If you believed in yourself and you believed in your mission? What would your life be like in the next year? See it, because that's the real you, and you need to step into it right now. Right now. I invite you to take it. What action would you take tonight when we're done with this webinar to change your life, to make more money, make more sales, build that team, help more people? Because that's what it's all about, right? Helping more people. See it. See what that would look like a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. What could your life be like if you just broke through those patterns? You broke through that behavior. You dropped that excuse. You stopped accepting anything but greatness from yourself. Now, when you think of that old behavior, that old pattern, that thing that's been slowing you down or stopping you or getting in your way, that BS story, that BS excuse, how do you feel? When you think about a picture, the new behavior, the new life, the new attitude, the new thing you're going to do, whether it's make more calls, get in a peak state, get the help you need, how do you feel? If you were every day in a peak state, at your best, right? How would you handle that thing that has been slowing you down, stopping you, getting in your way? You'd crush it, right? You'd kill it. I want you to visualize yourself breaking through the thing that's been slowing you down, stopping you, or getting in your way. How differently would you start living your life today as that person? How would living as that person right now affect other areas of your life? Is this new person behavior consistent with who you are now? Yes. Hopefully, if you played full out, you made some sort of shift. Now, you can make this stronger and condition this. But if you did, or you have a sense that there is more, it's because that's who you really are, and you need to take hold of that. You haven't been being who you are at your best. It's time to be who you really are. It's time to step into your greatness. It's time to claim what's rightfully yours. It's time to help more people with your product, with your service, with your behavior, with your attitude, whether it's your wife, your husband, your children, your customers, the world. You're here to do great things. It's time to do them. Okay? So we can get into how you can reinforce this new state, how you can really take it to the next level. But I want you to ask yourself, how can you reinforce this new state? What can you do every morning to get yourself in a powerful state, a state of certainty, a state of excitement, a state of joy, a state of energy? Because you need that stuff to break through anything that gets in your way from hitting your goals. Okay? Now, wow. Yeah, I got even more attendees on here. This is pretty cool. What can you do right now when we hang up tonight? What can you do to support you? What can you do to create the environment that's going to support you? Who can you ask? Who can you ask for support? Maybe your husband, your wife. Maybe you can go to them and say, hey, honey, whatever. I know I said I was going to achieve this and I haven't, and I apologize for that. And I'd like to ask for your help to let me make some changes in order to do that. Maybe you need to go out to your car like Eric does a lot of times. Eric Laughlin in the morning, it's very, very early in the morning and he's got family in the house. So he has committed to doing a call for all of you very early in the morning motivational call. If you guys don't know about it, shoot me an email, curtis@ericlaughlin.com. I'll make sure you get the info. But he goes out to his car a lot of times. And he does that call sitting in his car. Okay? So he does that. His family supports him in that. So that for you guys, what do you need to do? Where do you need to go? Who do you need to ask to support you? Maybe you only need an hour or 2 hours a day to step away if you work from home. And you ask, say, hey, I love you. I just need this hour or these 2 hours because I want more for us. And I need to go make phone calls. So I got to go lock myself in the closet, right? Or my room or the room, or I need to, I need to go out to the car and turn the car on, turn the heater on and make my phone calls so that I get it done. Please, I beg you, just give me this time every day to get this done. Okay. So just think about, what do you need in your environment to support this new behavior? Maybe you need to wake up earlier and go to the gym. I know, depending on where you live in the world, maybe you can't go for a walk or a run in the morning because it's snowing or whatever. Get a treadmill. Get a rebounder. If you don't know what a rebounder, it's a little trampoline that you jump up and down on. The thing is awesome. stimulates your lymph system, it will detox your body. It's great for your body. It will excite and energize you just bouncing on it. You feel like a little kid again. Okay. What do you need to do though? You need to decide. I'm not here to tell you what to do. You already know what to do. When you step into your greatness, you know exactly what to do. You know exactly what to say, don't you? If you're honest with yourself, the answer is yes. So what do you need to do in your environment? I'm going to give you one thing to help you. Okay? Congratulations, everybody. You made it. Right? You made it. Give yourself a pat on the back or a high five. So, if you're left or right-handed, as they say, reach back, give yourself a pat on the back, or just give yourself a nice high five. Okay? You made it. If you got value from this exercise, okay, this was totally off the cuff, everybody. Okay? I literally threw this together last minute, so I'm praying that someone on here changed their life. Somebody got some value. If you did, please shoot me an email, curtis@ericlaughlin.com. But I want to give you all a gift. If you made it to this slide, and you can share this with your team or anyone you want, if you got value in it, I want to give you a free Skyrocket Your Sales coaching session. This is literally, no joke, worth $125. I'm going to give it to you for free, just for making it to this slide. In order to claim it, what you need to do is go schedule a time. You'll go to calendly.com/ELI coaching. You don't have to put in HTTPS and all that. Just put in calendly.com/ELI, stands for Eric Laughlin International, ELI coaching. Let me go back. Let me type this in the, let me send this all to you guys, and we'll wrap this up in a second here. If I can figure out how to do it. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay. Hi, everyone. Here is where to schedule your Skyrocket Your Sales coaching session. And I'm going to tell you in a second what we're going to do exactly in this coaching session. Okay. calendly.com/ELI coaching. Awesome. I hope you all love this. I just wanted to give you value tonight. Send to all. There we go. Okay. So I just sent in the question area, I send it to everyone. It says, hi, everyone. Here is where to schedule your Skyrocket Your Sales coaching session. calendly.com/ELI coaching. Okay. If you made it to the slide, I really, truly appreciate you doing that. I value and appreciate your time. How do we do on time, by the way? 44 minutes. That's awesome. I was trying to keep it to 30 to 45, but sometimes I talk too much. So I hope you all got value. I will come back to this slide in 1 second. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Oh, yeah. So on this, I'll come right back to this for those of you. calendly.com/ELI coaching. Go ahead and register your Skyrocket Your Sales coaching session. If you're already a coaching client, don't do that. We already do this stuff. But if you're not one of my coaching clients, just go ahead and get your free coaching session, okay? I do charge $125 for this session normally, okay? It's totally free for your time tonight, okay? So I really, really appreciate you all, care about you. I want you all to succeed in 2018. Let me just share with you what we're going to do on this call. We're going to create a crystal clear vision for the sales success you desire. We'll set targets for prospecting activities and close ratios that will give you the lifestyle you desire. We're going to uncover hidden challenges that may be sabotaging your sales success. We're going to pinpoint specific areas that cause breakdowns in the sales process so you can make immediate changes. And then you're going to leave this session renewed, re-energized, and inspired to break your personal sales records and enjoy a great income in 2018. That's what we're going to do, okay? There's the link again. Hopefully you can see that. calendly.com/ELI coaching. Thank you so much, everyone, for, whoop, that doesn't work. Let me fix that. Okay, let me fix that. I was trying to do highlighter. There's highlighter. Is that highlighter? I guess it is a highlighter. That doesn't highlight too well. Let me erase that. And anyways, you know where it is. This is the link. ELI, calendly.com/ELI coaching. I hope to speak to some of you directly. Wow, we have a lot of questions on here. Unfortunately, I was asked, I was going to do Q&A, But Eric asked me to run the Elite Sales Success group tonight. So I got to do this webinar all over again. So I don't have time for Q&A. But you can email me at curtis@ericlaughlin.com. Let me type that in the question thing there. curtis@ericlaughlin.com. Okay. And feel free to ask any questions. Please give me your feedback. If if there's something you'd like me to add to a presentation like this, or you have any questions, or you'd like some extra help, just reach out to me. Okay, I'm here to help you guys. Eric has assigned me as your coach. I am the master coach at Eric Laughlin, and you guys all have a great night. I really, really appreciate it. Go out there, take one action tonight to break through the thing that's been slowing you down, stopping you, or getting in your way. And please schedule a coaching session if you need help to do that. Okay? We'll take it to the next level. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.